And this is one piece of equipment that I really love. The Reflex bag. I don't use it enough. I will start to use it more, and it's a great for working out, and it's the best thing to have if you've no sparring partner. So what I'm going to do is a quick review of this. This is a very, very cheap one that I bought for £30. Yeah, I mean, it's not good for a professional boxer, but for anyone that's amateurish or beginning, it's fantastic. You're not supposed to kick it, incidentally, but I managed to break it by kicking it. But this is what you get. This is from Amazon. It's £29.99, £30. You get the gloves as well. You'll notice it's got a red ball. Mine has a black ball because, as I say, I kicked it and split it. So I say it's not for any professional use of any kind. But it's very cheap. It says it's for adult, but, well, I don't know. I don't think so. But this is what you get for your £30. You get the gloves, you get the base, you get the ball. It's got an Everlast black ball on it. That is not the original ball. I managed to find an Everlast one to replace the red one that I burst. And there's the burst. It's it's for amateur use, really. So that's all the bits and pieces you get with it. The base and the gloves. The gloves are red. I hope to get black ones, but, well, it wasn't worth sending it back for that. The base is filled with dry sand, which I think is the best. The gloves are actually useful for this bag. I wouldn't use the gloves for sparring or on a heavy bag. You'd break your wrist, but they're fine for this purpose. So, sand's the best thing to fill it up with. You stick the cap back on. We'll start building it now. Now the bottom I found it comes apart all the time. So what I did is I put some screw lock on there and tightened up as hard as I could without breaking it. So I'd be careful, but screw lock will stop it falling apart. It falls apart after a while on the base. And this is the spring section. I've got some tape. You'll see some white and black electrical tape. It's very rattly, it just rattles all the time. And where you get movement, you'll get wear and it'll fall apart. And there's a rattling. I mean, I'll show you what I did to modify that later. So now the top piece. You can adjust the height by using that screw, but to be honest, I find it too low anyway. So then we screw the bag onto the steel tube. Now the screw is about, I don't know, it looks like about 1 millimeter too short and rattles around. So what I did is I put some PTFE tape around that and to tighten it a little bit, and it seems to work okay now. Otherwise it just rattles around and then it'll fall apart. There's nothing sure how it will. The white electrical tape was just to try and act as a spacer in there, because it does rattle around a bit. And that's the assembled. It's all put together now. But I've done some modifications to make it better, make it a bit tougher. And I'll show you what I've done later. So you get an idea of the height. I'm 1.8 meters, so you can get an idea of the height here. Let's try it out and see what it's like. See how fast it is. It's kind of slow. Too slow for me. That is as high as it goes, incidentally. It's just usable for someone my height. But then, if you want to make it faster, you've got to put it down a little bit. And obviously it will be too short. So what I've done I've put these on a stand just to raise the height a little bit. Now that's more like it, look at that. Now we can do some boxing with that. That's usable, but the best way to do this is just to stick it on the stand. Raise the height a little bit. And what I've done just to strengthen this is I've just wrapped this with black electrical tape. It's a bit Mickey Mouse way of doing it, but it would be better just to put a bolt right through there and tighten it up. But the tape seems to work fine. It stops it rattling around a little bit. So it's a lot better now, and I've put it on this stand just to raise the height a little bit. And I've actually got some pipe insulation around it, which in my opinion looks better. It looks a bit more pro. As I say, this is not an Everlast product. The Everlast product is better than this, and it's more expensive. But that's it, ready for use now. So you can see it's just the right height now, I think. And to make it faster, what I've done is I've cropped up even more, and I've lowered it down so it's a little bit faster. So now that should last a little bit longer. And that's it. Thanks for watching.